This customer service system, Respade, this transit company, Spare, and this quick service restaurant, Lilac Labs, all have AI voice agents that sound completely human. What if I told you that you could build your own professional-grade voice AI system in just one afternoon, and you won't need to know a single line of code? By the end of this video, you'll have a blueprint for building your own powerful voice AI system that actually works. So what am I showing you today? We'll be diving into something that's revolutionizing how businesses interact with customers: prompt engineering for AI voice agents. Now, you've probably heard about prompt engineering for text-based AI like ChatGPT, but voice? That's a whole different game. It's where I think the real opportunity lies right now. Everyone's rushing to build basic chatbots, but voice agents are quietly transforming entire industries. Customer service, sales, healthcare scheduling, you name it. And at the center of it all is a skill that most people completely overlook: prompt engineering, specifically designed for voice interactions. Before we go further, let me tell you why this matters so much. Text interactions give users time to think, read, and respond. Voice happens in real time. It gets uncomfortable if the AI has to think for 10 seconds while the human awkwardly waits on the phone. It's a no-brainer that these prompts need to be clear-cut to create natural flowing conversations. And that's exactly what we're going to master today. Prompt engineering fundamentals. So what exactly is prompt engineering when it comes to voice agents? In simple terms, prompt engineering is the art and science of crafting instructions that guide AI models to produce optimal outputs. But for voice agents, it's about creating the invisible architecture that powers natural conversations. All right, let's think about it this way. How human the voice sounds is just the tip of the iceberg. How the AI understands context, maintains conversational flow, and delivers value are all determined by your prompts. Now, there are three key differences between text-based prompt engineering and voice-based prompt engineering. First, timing and pace. Voice interactions happen in real time. Your prompts need to help the AI respond quickly while sounding natural. Second, contextual memory. In a voice call, people reference earlier parts of the conversation constantly. Your prompts need to help the AI track and utilize this context effectively. And third, handling interruptions. Unlike text chats, voice conversations involve interruptions, overlapping speech, and requests to repeat information. Your prompts need to account for these scenarios. This is why mastering voice prompt engineering is such a valuable skill right now. The technology is accessible, but the expertise is rare. Core frameworks for voice agent prompting. Let's talk about the three prompt engineering frameworks you can use for voice agents. The first is the Short Structured Prompting Framework. This is perfect for simple, defined tasks like appointment scheduling or basic information gathering. It consists of three main components: objectives plus instructions, examples, and variables. Objective plus instructions. These are what the voice agent needs to accomplish, and how examples. These are ample dialogues showing how the conversation should flow. Variables. This consists of any specific information the agent needs to collect or provide. Here's a quick example. Let's start with the objective. You are a friendly appointment scheduling assistant for a dental office. You schedule appointments efficiently while making the caller feel welcome. Objective. You are a friendly appointment scheduling assistant for a dental office. Schedule appointments efficiently while making the caller feel welcome. The instructions come next. Collect name, phone number, reason for visit, and preferred date, short time. Offer available slots between 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday to Friday. Confirm details before ending the call. Instructions: collect name, phone number, reason for visit, and preferred date, time. Offer available slots between 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday to Friday. Confirm details before ending the call. Let's look at how this conversation may go. Agent: thank you for calling Bright Smile Dental. This is Alex. How can I help you today? Caller: I need to schedule a cleaning. Agent: I'd be happy to help with that. May I have your name, please? The variables include available appointment slots, services offered, and confirmation protocols. Variables: available appointment slots, services offered, Confirmation protocols. The second framework is the long-structured prompting framework. This is for more complex voice interactions like technical support, detailed product explanations, or multi-step processes. This framework includes 7 sections: role, objective, context, instructions, examples, variables, and notes. Role. This is the persona the voice agent embodies. Objective. These are the goals of the conversation. Context. You need to know why this conversation matters. Instructions. These are detailed guidelines for handling the call. Examples, you should use multiple conversation samples. Variables, it includes all dynamic information. Notes, these are special instructions and edge cases. This framework gives your voice agent much more nuance and capability to handle complex situations. The third framework is the agent prompting framework, which is specifically designed for AI agents that need to make decisions, solve problems, or coordinate multiple tasks. Think of this as creating an entire personality and operating system for your voice agent. It includes role, objective, context, standard operating procedure, instructions, tools and sub-agents, examples and notes. Role, who the agent is. Objective, high-level responsibilities. Context, why these responsibilities matter. SOP, standard operating procedure, step-by-step processes, instructions, rules and guidelines, tools and sub-agents, what resources the agent can access, examples, conversation samples. Notes, special considerations. This framework is particularly powerful when working with platforms like Retell AI, which brings me to our next section. Retell AI implementation. Now let's talk about how to implement these frameworks. Since I personally use Retell AI, that's what I'll use for this. Retell AI works in 4 simple steps. Step 1, build. Retell AI provides a voice AI API and an intuitive agent builder that lets you create custom voice AI agents without advanced coding. This is where your prompt engineering skills come into play. You can use any of the frameworks we just discussed to structure your agent's brain. Let me show you what this looks like in practice. When building a voice agent in Retell, you start by defining the agent's personality and core functions. This is where you'll implement either the short-structured, long-structured, or agent prompting framework, or in Retell AI language, the single prompt, multi-prompt, and conversational flow agent. You can also attach a custom LLM link if you have one. Step 2, test. One of Retell's standout features is its built-in testing environment. This allows you to test how your prompts perform in real conversations. With built-in LLM features that help identify edge cases your prompts might not handle well. Step 3, deploy. Once your voice agent's prompts are optimized, Retell makes deployment incredibly simple. You can deploy your agents to phone calls, web calls, SMS, and more with just a few clicks. Step 4, monitor. After deployment, Retell provides a comprehensive call history dashboard where you can track success rates, latency, and user sentiment. This gives you actionable insights to further refine your prompts over time. Advanced voice prompting techniques. Now that we understand the frameworks and implementation, let's explore 4 advanced techniques that will take your voice agents to the next level. The first technique is role prompting for natural voice interactions. This involves creating a detailed persona for your voice agent that guides how it speaks, the vocabulary it uses, and its conversational style. For example, instead of just saying, "You are a customer service agent," you might use. This level of detail creates a consistent voice experience that feels much more natural. The second technique is chain of thought for complex voice workflows. This technique involves breaking down complex reasoning processes into sequential steps to help the AI navigate complicated conversations. For example, when troubleshooting technical issues, follow this reasoning process. 1. Start by acknowledging the customer's frustration. I understand how frustrating this issue must be. Let's get it resolved for you. 2. Gather initial information. Could you tell me when you first noticed the problem? And are you able to describe exactly what happens when you try to use the feature? 3. Identify potential causes by thinking step by step. First, check if this is a known issue. Let me check if this is a known issue with the latest update. Next, determine if it's account-specific. I'd like to verify if this is happening only on your account or if it's a broader issue. Then consider device-specific factors. Which device and operating system are you currently using? Propose a solution based on the most likely cause. For connectivity issues, you could use something like, based on what you've described, this sounds like a connection issue. Let's try resetting your network settings. 5. To verify resolution, you can ask this. Could you try that action again and let me know if the issue is resolved? 6. If unresolved, escalate systematically with something like this. Since we haven't been able to resolve this with our initial troubleshooting, I'd like to try a more advanced solution. The third technique is few-shot prompting for voice consistency. This involves providing multiple examples of how specific conversation scenarios should play out. Few-shot prompting is particularly important for voice because it helps the AI understand not just what to say, but how to say it. It trains the AI on tone, pacing, and conversational norms that make the interaction feel natural. Here is an example of how to handle different customer scenarios while maintaining your brand voice. In this scenario, the customer is confused about billing. The fourth technique is handling interruptions and context switching. This involves specific prompting strategies that prepare the AI to gracefully handle being cut off, asked to repeat information, or suddenly shifted to a new topic. For example, you might include instructions like, if the caller interrupts you, immediately pause and listen. Then acknowledge their input with phrases like, I understand, or good question, before addressing their point. If they switch topics, briefly acknowledge the change and follow their lead without drawing attention to the shift. These 4 advanced techniques, when combined with the core frameworks we discussed earlier, give you a comprehensive toolkit for creating exceptional voice agents. Conclusion. So let's wrap up what we've covered today. We've explored the fundamentals of prompt engineering, 3 powerful frameworks, how Retell AI provides a complete platform for building, testing, deploying, and monitoring voice agents, and finally, advanced voice prompting techniques. The voice AI revolution is just beginning, and mastering prompt engineering puts you at the forefront. With platforms like Retell AI making the technology accessible, the limiting factor isn't the tools, it's the expertise to use them effectively. If you want to start building your own voice agents with these prompt engineering techniques, head over to Retell AI and sign up for their platform. The link is in the description below. And if you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more content on anything AI. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.